guilt and café con leche in the room? Anyone? All my cousins. It's good to be back in Miami. I was born and raised in the 305 in a very traditional Cuban household. I was that typical first-generation American kid with an absent father, which is just a nice way of saying a dick dad. Now, my dick dad, he wasn't bad. I mean, he wasn't evil. I mean, he wasn't like Castro, Hitler evil. But, you know, just a little cunty. But my mom was awesome. I can tell you with absolute certainty I was not her favorite kid, and I'm an only child. But she was great. Now, for those of you in a Cuban or Hispanic household, if you don't know this, when your parents get old, they are coming to live with you. It's an unspoken rule. They're going to give you all the free babysitting in the world. But when they get old, they are coming to collect. So my kids grew up in a 4-generation home. My mom and my grandfather both lived with us. And that was very enriching, and I really loved that for them. And you see, it was all fun and games until my mother-in-law moved in. Fuck. So she moves in with us, and she's in her 80s, so I'm thinking, how long can this possibly last, right? Bullshit. She lived to be 99 and a half. And you know, I really loved her. She wasn't bad. I mean, she wasn't evil. I mean, she wasn't like Castro, Hitler evil. But you know, just a little auntie. Now, this managing aging parents as you're aging yourself, I had to bring in the element of menopause into this equation. And holy shit. Now, ladies, don't get me wrong. I love menopause, except for that part where you feel you're going to spontaneously combust all the time. But menopause fixed a lot of things for me. Even my road rage. I used to be so ragey, like holding rosary beads in my left hand and flipping somebody the bird with my right hand if they cut me off. This was me, Hail Mary, full of grace. Fuck you, motherfucking dickwad, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Not anymore. Menopause fixed all of that. Here's what menopause doesn't fix. The need to go to the gyno for checkups. Proof that it is indeed a man's world. How are we talking about colonizing Mars and still not have a more humane way to do a pap smear? I swear, that cold metal contraption they use to jaws of life, your vagina, is from the devil himself. And don't even get me started on mammograms. Men would never put up with tests like that. In fact, what do men get checked? Their prostate. Totally different test. It's warm, it's fleshy, it's a human touch. You guys, it's literally a figure of the ass. Do you know how many men love a good finger or two of the ass? Not fair. Now you take this element of all these pressures of raising your parents and raising your kids, and it really takes a toll on a marriage. So 2 years ago, after 35 years of marriage, my husband and I divorced. And we all know this, number one cause of divorce. All together now? Marriage, yes. But we get along really great. And I can't get used to calling him my ex-husband. So I started calling him my baby daddy. He fucking hates it. Like, he loses his shit every time. And he's a little vengeful, so I have to be careful. So about a week ago, we're at a nice family dinner at Ruth Chris. And he runs into one of his oldest clients, Mike, who I've heard about for years, but had never actually met in person. Now, mind you, Mike is very successful, very well connected, very good looking, and now I hear very single. So they're going on, and I notice they start walking over, and I'm literally like getting nervous. Baby daddy comes over and says, Mike, this is Berta, my ex-wife. We got divorced a couple of years ago, but we get along really well. Because she isn't bad. I mean, she isn't evil. I mean, she isn't like Castro, Hitler evil, but you know. Guys, you've been great. That's my time. Thanks for coming. Thank you.